A lot of people don't want to put a race card. But let's be real. I'm a realist. I'm a woke realist. I'm not brainwashed at all. I see what's going on. If I was any other ethnicity, any type of person that's not a black man, it would be different. If I was any other color, but black, it would be different. It's just the time we live in. Black people have always been strong people. We've been doing it for years and years, and we are going to continue to do it. We have always had to be people to fight out of situations, and it's made us strong along the way. Those are the words of Deontay, the bronze bomber water, stating that if he was of any other color or ethnicity in America, he would get his respect or be a superstar by now. I don't know. That he doesn't get respect because of his color. So right now, me as a Nigerian, growing up in my family, there was nothing like race. I mean, I have to be sincere here. I have to be very sincere. I never knew I was a black person until I traveled out of the country. You understand? Then I got to know, oh, this guy's white, because it was just like, we're human beings, you know? So I cannot relate to Deontay Wilder's struggle. But I know people, some of my cousins who are born in America, Nigerians Americans, known as Nigerians Americans. First of all, I just want to say Deontay Wilder is partially right and partially wrong. And I have to explain, elaborate why it's partially right and why it's partially wrong. It is true that the African Americans have been through a lot of shit in that country, in America, a lot of struggle, and I know people who can relate to it. But it's also true that they have also had a lot of benefits. Although they were never compensated by the government, American government, for slavery, all that stuff. Slavery is long gone, they say, but slavery still exists. In Libya, we saw that. Slavery still exists in some part of the world. It is in Libya currently, anyway. So, Deontay Wilder saying he doesn't get love from the people, he doesn't get support because he's black. I don't believe that. I think it has to do with the networks. Because I know some of Deontay Wilder fans are white guys or white people. I follow Deontay Wilder on almost every platform he has, apart from Twitter. I don't know why, but I don't follow him on Twitter, but I follow him on Facebook, on Instagram, and every other social media platform he has. But the guy, I've seen a lot of comments, a lot of support for the guy by white people, and I think it has to do with the industry. The boxing industry in America is technically dead, but let's not forget that the heroes, the American boxing heroes, are majority black guys or black people. I will talk about Mike Tyson. Yeah, he's a world star and he's a black guy from America. Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time in boxing, he's a black guy and from America. Evander Holyfield, Larry Holmes, Riddick Bowe, etc., etc. A lot of uh, superstars, boxing superstars, or black in America. I mean, to be sincere, I don't know a boxing superstar who is white. Because if this guy is talking about Golovkin is from Kazakhstan. And Golovkin heritage can be traced back to China. You have to know that Kazakhstan was colonized by Russia, and Kazakhstani people are most of them are the original Kazakhstan people are mixed of Mongoloid bloods from Mongolia. Golovkin is mixed with that. You can see it in his eyes. You can see it in his face. He's not a pure Caucasian, like some people may say. But I also know some people from Kazakhstan who are just pure Caucasian. Pure white people, from Russia, as in originally from Russia, but they settled in Kazakhstan. They also tell me that their forefathers, I'm a very pragmatic guy who like to talk about some stuff, but I don't really like to bring race into every topic I discuss. We can just talk. A lot of the Ldbc members talks a lot of shit, race baiting, always criticizing. In fact, they don't support foreigners, whether you're black or white. They don't support if you're a foreigner. If you're not black American, they don't support you if you don't play into their ground. Because I remember and Joshua, the AJCJ were started from the Ldbc community, from 78 Sports TV himself. And Joshua is just a black man, and they call him Joshua Kun because he doesn't play to their mentality. The mentality of everybody is different. My mentality is different from all of them. And Joshua is a British Nigerian or Nigerian British, however you say it. And his experience as a Nigerian British guy is different from the experience of an African American. Actually, black is not an ethnicity. Deontay Water is very wrong there. Black is a color. That's what I'm saying. I cannot identify myself with anything black. I identify myself with my tribe, where I come from. You understand? In Nigeria, there are a lot of tribes. There are a lot of tribes in Nigeria. You have Igbos, Yoruba, Hausa, Widi, those from the Benin Kingdom. The Isoko, the Yoruba, the Ijos. A lot of tribes, almost 200 and something tribes. 200 plus tribes. It's a big country. So I don't understand myself with color, but with my ethnicity. You understand? So Deontay Water is trying to be smart, of which he is smart, but the way he's saying it, the people might not support you for certain reasons. Maybe because your record is not impressive. I mean, the only test Deontay Water has had is just Bamir Steven. Bamir Steven is not a top 5 heavyweight. Is he? I mean, I don't want to. Deontay Water is just for me. Deontay Water seems like a crybaby. He says it's not race baiting, but it's race baiting. You are comparing yourself with Colin Kaepernick. I don't know, Colin Kaepernick. I don't know. Maybe I pronounced it well or not, but I guess some of you understood. So it's a very different sport. I know he's campaigning for the African Americans, which is very nice. but trying to bring that into boxing and try to. America has its own good and bad side, and the bad side is it is true that a lot of African Americans are being murdered in the street. Last night I was watching a video whereby a police officer just bullshot an African American. It was just blood. It was just butchery. It's not like it was just butchery, and this has got to do with the problem. This is a systematic discrimination problem. You know what I'm saying? So that has nothing to do with boxing, because a lot of the greats are black. And a lot of them are from America. As in, most recognizable of them is from America. Mike Tyson. Instead, even Floyd Mayweather might have been hated. He played the godfather of boxing in America, that they don't like him or so. But after all, he made money. He's famous. It's supposed to. It doesn't matter how you made it. It just doesn't matter how you made it. It's just getting your name out there. And Floyd Mayweather fought a lot of tough competitions. He fought a lot of tough competitors. He didn't just fight bumps. So I cannot relate to Deontay Wilder's side, because I'm a Nigerian, I'm not an African American. I cannot relate. But I'm saying these are my forefathers were taken to that place, of which it is documented in the history. I know that. But today we are different people. We have different opinions. I mean, I just see everybody as the same. I don't care if someone likes me or not. Deontay Wilder has to focus on the opponent, not demanding respect when it's not hand. You have to hand respect. You don't just get respect, like you have to hand it. And by ending it is by fighting tough competitors, tough opponents. Give the fans what they want to see. And Deontay Wilder till now, it is sad to say, Deontay Wilder till now hasn't fight any tough competitor. You cannot tell me that Bamir Steven is a top 5 heavyweight. You cannot. Nope. So that's why I said Deontay Wilder is partially right and partially incorrect. You know? This is what I have to say. I mean, I can say a lot of stuff, talk from now till tomorrow, or it still wouldn't, make me. I don't respect Deontay Wilder. Why? Because he hasn't shown me yet that he can, foresee diversity. That he can get up, being knocked down, get up like AJ did, and finish the fight by knockout. He hasn't, because he hasn't fight anybody but bumps. You look at his record. Pause this video. Look at his record now on the stream. Look at it, because I don't want to go through it again. I did a video some time ago about it, Deontay Wilder's record, and not being impressive. I wanted to step. I think. Listen, I like Deontay Wilder, and all I want to see is just him step up, finish. It's not hard. It's not a hard task. Just step up, and it's all right. And there's a Wilder's story. I read it, how he came into boxing, how his daughter was born. I think it could be, you could make a movie out of it, because the Deontay story is very emotional. I was reading it. I was feeling sorry for the guy. But then I look at the record. I mean, in boxing, outside boxing, I respect the guy. I respect the guy outside boxing. But in boxing, he has to show me what it's made of. by fighting tough competitors. Let's see if he fights Luis Ortiz next, and let's see what happens. I want Deontay to be successful. I want all these to be successful. I want all of them to be successful. It's not. I cannot hate anybody. I don't know. The guy hasn't done me any wrong. Why will I hate the guy? I like the guy. And I support the guy. But I just don't respect the guy yet until he proves me otherwise. That's it for now, guys. Give your opinion below. And just tell me what you think about it. As in, is Deontay race baiting and being a crybaby, or is he standing facts? You know, everybody has his own opinion. My opinion is that Deontay has to step up to get respect. And to be a superstar, he has to step up. You know, sign up with a better promoter. Ldbc has done nothing for you than give you bumps. Leave the guy, go to a better promoter like Mayweather, like Oscar De La Hoya. Or Oscar De La Hoya is, according to my research, he's a racist. He sent some racist messages to Heyman or so. I don't know, but as a promoter, he's a good guy. He's a great promoter. Or Eddie Hearn. You know, just leave Ldbc. Ldbc is just killing your career. You've got a great talent. Leave the guy, go to another promoter, and I believe if he keeps fighting tough competitors, he will get major respect from all Boston fans. Right now, he's not getting it because he hasn't stepped up. That's my opinion. You guys stay tuned below. Whether you agree with me or not, it's okay. Polar, we stay cool. I'm just saying what I think is best for the guy and give him my own opinion. That's it for now, guys. Subscribe and share.